Voodoo Spiritualist, and today I am going to be talking about one of the Misterios of love known as the Anaisa Pye. So, as you guys know, I do have a store called the Dominican Voodoo Spiritualist here in the city of Winston-Salem, and I have many pictures of the Misterios here in my store. And since I'm talking about Anaisa, and today is her birthday, I'm going to show you guys the picture that I have on Anaisa Pye here in my store. And then I'm going to show you the altar table that I have of her over there in the corner in the store as well, to let you guys know that she is here today. So yay! So I'm going to be talking about one of the Misterios of love known as Anaisa Pye. So today is Anaisa Pye's birthday or her feast day, and Anaisa Pye is highly revered and highly served and highly celebrated in the Dominican Republic and in the 21 Divisions religion known as Dominican Voodoo. So Anaisa Pye is a Misterio in the white division known as La División Blanca. She is also the wife of Belial Belcan or Saint Michael, who is also of the white division known as La División Blanca. When it comes to Anaïs Pye, her Catholic form is that of Saint Anne. Saint Anne in the Bible is the grandmother of Jesus and the mother of Mother Mary. So she is a part of the royal family bloodline or the royal family, known as the divine lineage of Christ Jesus. So she is seen as like a wise mother, a wise grandmother, and someone who is very knowledgeable and very astute, and someone worth listening to and taking counsel from. When it comes to her voodoo form, known as Anaïs Sapie, Anaïs Sapie is seen as the same as someone to be loved, respected, and cherished and adored, but she's also a very free spirit. She likes to drink beer, she likes to smoke cigarettes, she loves pineapples, she loves yellow cakes and cookies. Her colors are pink and yellow. She also likes yellow flowers. She likes yellow fruits such as the sweet mango. And she also likes yellow flowers like yellow roses as well as yellow sunflowers. I don't know why I wasn't able to say that word. So she really enjoys um, yellow roses. She enjoys yellow sunflowers, and she enjoys a lot of pretty, decor. She enjoys a lot of pretty decorations, especially in pink and yellow. A lot of people do go to her for love. They go to her for um, I don't know why I'm mumbling or whatever so much, but I'm just, trying to get my words out. But Anaïs Sapie is known to guide people and help people with love matters, with fertility, with money, with prosperity, with attention, with positivity, and with social status. So, since Anaïs Sapie is a very social spirit and she loves to socialize and she loves to talk to people and she loves to, be the a center of attention and to be somebody who is highly loved and revered and favored, she is the one that you would go to for that. So people go to Anaïs Sapie for love, they go to Anaïs Sapie for friendship, for babies, fertility, for wisdom, for prosperity, for money, for everything, a lot of different things. I was just talking on TikTok about how the pineapple, because one of her favorite fruits is a pineapple, how the pineapple is a very popular fruit within these spiritual traditions. People use the pineapple for love magic as well as money magic. Money magic and love magic are very popular with the use of the pineapple. The pineapple is also used as far as like popularity. If you want to bring a lot of brightness or positivity to a household or to yourself, a pineapple is good to use. Another thing that Onyx Pierre loves, she loves yellow roses, yellow sunflowers, pink roses. She also likes pink and yellow cookies. She also likes beer. So if you offer her beer, like the Corona beer, she really enjoys and loves those. She likes cinnamon. She likes honey. You can offer her honey. Brown sugar is a favorite of hers. So she likes a lot of the sweet, like nectary type of offerings. But Anaisa Pye is a very beautiful and loving energy and spirit to work with, and she is very popular in the 21 divisions and in the Dominican Republic. In the Dominican Republic, if you see a lot of people who work with Anaisa Pye or who work within the 21 divisions, you will see that Anaisa Pye has a lot of children, whether they're sons, whether they're daughters. In the 21 divisions or in the Dominican Republic, they are very popular in the Dominican Republic. I want to say it's not a competition, but it's almost neck and neck um, in the Dominican Republic as far as like who has like the most God kids as far as the Misterios, because I've mainly seen Santa Marta la Dominadora and Anaisa Pye have like the most God kids or have the most, well, I don't want to say God kids, but they have the most like daughters and sons. So Anaisa Pye and Santa Marta la Dominadora are very popular in the 21 divisions or in Dominican Voodoo as far as their kids. Oh, hey, nice to meet you from Ethiopia. So yeah, so Anaisa Pye is very popular. Santa Marta is very popular. Exudan Tour is starting to gain more popularity in the Dominican Republic. At one point, she was very hidden in the Dominican Republic, but now she is starting to like, come up and be more recognized and celebrated within the 21 divisions or within Dominican Voodoo. So, yeah, but today, since I have started this series about the Misterios of love and the different ones, Anaisa Pye is the most popular one. Because I know on here I've talked about La Gunguna, I've talked about Santa Marta, and now I'm talking about, Anaisa. And I think the next one that I'm going to talk, I've also talked about Medresili. I did one on her. And I do want to talk about Don Tor as well. Dontor is depicted as like a strong black woman or like a strong black single mother, but a lot of people don't know that Azula Dontor is married, and Azula Dontor is a woman who's married with kids. And I'm not saying that to try to dig at single mothers or anything like that, but it's just that that aspect of her is not shown and told. Because when you know the background of why her and Azuli Freda don't get along as sisters, you will see how she was the one that got chosen by the right man and was loved properly by the right man in the end, while Zulu Freda didn't get that. Because a lot of times people think that Razuli Dantor is just like a lesbian Loa or a Loa who is a single mother. She's powerful, she's strong, she's a warrior, she fights for her people, fights for women, but there are other aspects of her than those things. So I think in the next video of the Misterios of Love, I'm going to talk about her. But yeah, so Anaisa Pye is a Misterio of Love. She's a part of the white division known as La División Negra, I'm sorry, La División Blanca. And she is um she is a part of the division known as La División Blanca, and she represents love, prosperity, she develops. I'm sorry. She is the Mysterio of love, prosperity, attention, wisdom, guidance, and all things like clear. Okay, I'm gonna say this for the people who have inappropriate comments on here. One person already said, "Hey, YN, do not call me a racial slur. Do not call me a racial anything on my page at all." I know that my screen is different. I'm using a filter. So this is a filter that I'm using on my video. And another thing is with people in the comments, if I see you say hi and if I choose to say hi, then I'm going to say hi. But just because you tell me hello does not mean I have to say hello back. So please do not try to tell me what to do on my live. Don't try to talk to me hateful on my live. And don't use racial slurs on my live. And please do not ask me sexual questions. I'm not that kind of woman. I'm not that kind of girl. And this is not the place to do that at. Some people think that if you practice voodoo or you practice anything that's outside of the norm, that you're supposed to be abusive and derogatory or whatever the case may be. And then another thing I don't like about YouTube, especially with this whole like algorithm or whatever kind of marketing tools it needs, is always pulling in really weird and asinine like people. Get away from my page. I am a real voodoo lady. I am a real spiritual woman, and I will hurt you if I have to. I do light work as well as dark work, so please do not play with me on my page. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live. Don't forget to love, like, share, and leave positive comments in the comments section, and have a good day.